You know, when God spoke on earth in Mount Sinai, God can only shake the earth. The heaven is not where God dwells. This is not the third heaven. This is the heaven where there are evil spirits. There are principalities and powers, spiritual wickedness in heavenly places. This is the place. But grace, the voice of grace, God says, yet once more I shake not only the earth, but also heaven, where all the evil spirits are. God is shaking them out of their hiding places. God is shaking them out. How? To the voice of grace. The voice that the blood that speaks better things is speaking today. Every time we repeat what the blood says, all right, evil spirits are being shaken out of the hiding place in your family life, in your children's life, everywhere. It has gained a foothold, it's been shaken out. God, who is doing the shaking? God says, I shake. Not only the earth, but also heaven. Next verse. We'll finish at 29. Now this, yet once more means what? When God says yet once more means what? One more time, I'm going to shake the heavens and the earth. In the past, only the earth, but now heaven and earth. This once more indicates the removal of those things that are being shaken as of things that are made, that the things which cannot be shaken may remain. So this shaking is good. God is shaking the whole earth today so that everything that is man-made is falling down. Everything that is man-made is going to pieces. Everything that is man-made is dissipating. So everything that remains is solid. Everything that's of God. Are you listening, people? But Pastor Prince, isn't it better not to shake anything? Let's say you live in a 7-story building, apartment, okay? In a 70-story apartment. It's a very tall building, isn't it? You're on the 50th floor. And one day you feel the building shaking. What do? Do you start running, shaking? What do? You run down. You leave the building. Let's say after you run down and you leave the building, 1 hour after you're outside, the whole building collapses. Let me ask you a question. Are you grateful for the shaking? Are you grateful for the shaking? Had it not been for the shaking, you will be in the building. Do you understand? Many of us have false security. We are building our marriage on shaky foundation. Some people, you ask them, why you get married? Oh, all my friends expect us to. What? What if one day those friends are no more your friends? What is your reason for staying married? It should be the Lord bringing you both together. Even if you're not Christians, you come together, it still can be the Lord after that. All right, for those who are already married. Your finances. Many of you, you trust your smarts to create wealth. Sometimes your smarts, it has a bit of cunningness, deception, bluffing. Sometimes almost close to conning. You manipulate. You position yourself. You drop names. And then you get the money. Then you get safe. You become a believer. And you're still practicing the same old way. Guess what? Something will be shaken. Because if it is not, you will lose everything in one day. And the shaking is not bad. It's something good. So that you will build your finances now, all right, on rock-solid foundation that cannot be shaken. So that things that cannot be shaken may remain. Your finances will remain. Your health will remain. Your family will remain. Your marriage will remain. God wants everything good in your life to remain. That's why the shaking happens. So you put your finances on Christ alone. And the best is tithing and offering. Some people trust more in investment, all right, and commerce, in creating wealth. God's way is tithing and offering. Go back to God's ways. It's rock solid. I remember years ago, all right, I had some symptoms in my body, probably in the year 2001. And then what happened is that I got a bit concerned, and I started to watch over my health carefully. I watch what I eat. Even when I go out with my wife, she has to bring a little tumbler of brown rice. So whatever rice I eat, I bring my own rice, brown rice. And then every day, all right, twice a day, I'll have carrot juice. I had so much carrot juice, I look jaundice. and I fell sick. I was running every day, by the way. I was running almost every day, all right? I was doing it all out of fear. I was doing it all out of a sense of insecurity because I saw someone else who had a similar symptom and something bad happened. So I do not know what is mine. So I was worried. So I started doing all these things out of the wrong foundation. And I drank a lot of carrot juice until I went to the doctor saying, "What's up, doc? What's up?" And the doctor says, "Yabbity, yabbity, yabbity, yabbity." I'm sorry. No, the doctor says, the doctor doesn't know what was happening. So they sent me for tests and all that, and the test revealed nothing, you know. So the things that I had the pains and all that, and I went to the doctor more often. And I say, then in my thoughts, it's like I trusted running. But I didn't tell people, of course, I trust in running. I say I trust the Lord. But actually my trust was running. As long as I'm running, how can I fall sick? How can I have any sickness? As long as I'm drink carrot juice, like Bugs Bunny. All right, how can I ever die? I mean, Bugs Bunny, even a heavy, you know, a heavy 3-tonner falls on him, he still gets up, you know, for the next episode. I mean, so something good about carrot juice, you know what I'm saying? So, but if you ask me then, do you trust in eating well for your health? I'll say, no, I trust God. But my actions, then a shaking happened. I went to the doctor more often. I had more symptoms. Then in my mind, when things happen, you know what's my thoughts? I don't tell people, of course. I say, why did God let me? All right? Why did God allow this? Why did God, when all the while my trust was, you know? And then when bad things happen, what am I trusting in? My own efforts. The things that are shaken are things that are made, man-made, man's effort, not God. And I got shaken. I said, oh no, it didn't work. I got worse. So I went to the Lord, and the Lord says, I'm going to teach you how to be healthy in my way. So it happened. He gave me the revelation on the Lord's Supper. And not only it blessed me, it blessed the whole world. And now, almost every week, we have testimonies of people who receive financial healing and miracles. And all the while, you see, God wants our faith to be in these things. And for those of you who don't get time to exercise, you know, I'm not against exercise. I'm not against eating well. I still eat well generally. I still exercise sometimes. You know, I push myself from the bed in the morning, you know. And but for those of you who don't have time to exercise and all that, don't feel inferior compared to your friends, okay? Know this, as long as you depend on God's way, the Lord's Supper every day, your friends may have fitness, but you will have health. Yeah. Two different things. I had to be shaken. So the things that cannot be shaken will remain.